can't start another podcast.
Why not? It's a great way to start a podcast. Why, did I start the last podcast like that?
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep my face up. That better? I think it's because I don't like exposing my neck to the masses. I feel like it's kind of like a sign of weakness.
All right, right about my jugular. Greetings, everyone. This is Morning Eggnog. My name is James Font. With me, as always, Caleb.
Good morning, everybody.
This is a very sleepy episode.
Very sleepy.
We're both very tired.
Mm-hmm.
In the last episode, if you listened or watched, I bought a house. That's the reason I'm tired. After work, I've been going and working on this house. And then Caleb's just working long hours.
Not really.
What are you doing, Caleb? Why are you so tired?
You think it's my self-consciousness? No, my conscious self, that person that's inside you that you don't really pay attention to most of the time. Subconscious. There it is. I got there eventually.
I couldn't help because I was like,
where's
the person inside you?
The subconscious doesn't want to face the day, and so it's like, stay up later. Then you don't have to go so
you don't have to get up so early.
You don't have to start the day so soon.
No,
it's a bad idea.
Staying up late and
it's a bad idea.
Playing video games and hanging out with your family, maybe, and doing something. We're very interesting this morning. We better jump right into topics.
We better do that.
Caleb, do it.
Okay.
What do we got?
Norwegian official apologizes for making 2020 an hour longer.
Have you seen the meme where it's like 2020 December 31st, 2020, and it's like 59 hour 59 seconds, and that turns over and it's 60. And it just keeps going into 2020.
So, January 2nd, January the 1st.
Yep.
Oh, could you imagine 2nd January? It's like
January 1st, the 2nd.
No, January 1st, the 2nd.
Anyways.
January 2nd, the 1st.
Anyways, this guy's making 2020 an hour longer.
Norwegian official responsible for daylight savings time in the country apologizes for adding additional hour. That would be the worst job ever.
Hey, guys, so
I've been looking at these clocks, and I realized
we're going to be off like an hour.
We're going to have to add an hour to make this work. For adding an additional hour to what has already been a very demanding year. Very interesting choice of wordage.
It has been a relatively demanding year.
Iselin Nabo, or however you pronounce your name, I apologize. We do a lot of apologizing here.
I'm sorry.
Whose duties as Minister of Trade and Industry includes implementing daylight savings time, said the clocks will be set back an hour Sunday morning in accordance with the traditional time change. As Minister of Time,
Minister of Time.
Minister of Time.
Just Norwegian time, so who cares?
Yeah, I feel like this is a
sci-fi
show that is starting. I tried to give us an hour more, but it ended up being an hour less.
How could you, Minister of Time?
I'm a Minister of Time.
Insert Norwegian accent, because I don't know.
Star Trek. It feels like a Star Trek name.
It does.
Hello, Minister of Time. I am. I don't know. Whoever. Throw a name in there.
Steve Picard.
Steve Picard. Steve Picard, the annoying cousin, the red-shirted Picard.
But he doesn't die. That's the catch.
Everyone else around him does.
No.
Wait, what?
That's how he accidentally became captain.
The first red-shirted captain. Everybody else is dead. Oh, it's like I Am Legend, but he's by himself on one of the ships and trying to get it somewhere.
Or. Oh no, the shields are breaking. Oh no.
Could you imagine trying to fly one of those things? They're ginormous. It's like
flying a skyscraper.
Several thousand people that live on one of those things.
Yeah. It's a Voyager.
I Am Legend, but on a starship. A Starship Enterprise.
serving yourself drinks at the bar. Scotty, beam me up. Oh, no. I forgot the thing. The ship just goes away. He's stuck on a planet.
I didn't
This
think
is a
about
very,
this.
very dated reference.
Hey, it's fun.
I like it.
Who cares? It's fun. It's kind of a
I'm
fun.
a Zoomer, and I get this, and I think it's funny. Anyways. Backstory to that, my mom watched every single VHS tape of
Voyager.
Star Trek New Generation.
New Generation with
We had the VHS tapes, and Mom watched all of them, and I would watch them once in a while. Anyways.
I didn't know your mother was a Trekkie.
Yeah, my mom's my mom is a Trekkie.
That's crazy.
Out of everything she doesn't like, she likes Star Trek. She likes sci-fi. She doesn't like magic.
So
It's because I wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter.
So she's sci-fi, not fantasy.
Yes.
Probably because the word fantasy.
Fantasy.
How dare you watch fantasy? As Minister of Time, I strongly regret that 2020 will be another hour longer. This has already been a very demanding year for many. She encourages Norwegians.
Oh, it's a woman.
Yeah, she's a woman. She encourages Norwegians to look on the brighter side
I just assumed the Minister of Time was
to the time change.
Yeah.
When we set the clocks back, the night gets an hour longer. This means... Wait, what? When we set the clocks back, the night gets an hour longer. That means that when we get up on Sunday, the sun has managed to get a little further up above the horizon.
Oh, this is just normal stuff. Never mind. It's not specifically 2020. I thought it was a specifically 2020 thing.
Yeah, she's just being
It's daylight savings
silly.
time. Daylight savings time. Well, isn't... Yep, I'm going to make myself sound very not smart. Are we the only country who does... Or does everyone do daylight savings?
I don't think everybody does, but I don't think all people do. Because we had individual states that wouldn't do it, like Indiana. It's like, I refuse to do time change.
So now this year,
And now
they're
they do
2
it.
hours behind. Yeah, so it depends.
Yeah,
Okay.
they changed like, I don't know, 15 years ago or something. They finally changed. Because it was weird because you would drive into Indiana and you would it would always be weird.
Because you would be either an hour or 2 hours behind.
Exactly. It's just the dumbest thing. It's like,
It's pretty silly.
I
but-
think we should get rid of it. I hate it. Mainly because I have children who don't understand. And therefore, they don't change their bodies to adapt. And it sucks. It does.
I can imagine because you're going to bed an hour later,
Yeah.
and they don't. Anyways.
Oh, and they don't. So that extra hour of sleep, it doesn't exist.
Nope.
Oh, but wait. It gets better. In the spring, they get up even earlier. Oh,
Yes.
no.
It
Then
was
they
the other
don't
way
want to
around.
get up.
It's the other way around.
Yeah.
I don't
Whatever.
remember.
It's all dumb.
Welcome to the sleepy version of Morning Eggnog. So I have a story.
Yes.
Of passion.
Oh.
Of a love triangle. Of cheating. And over 60 babies. The New Zealand goose. How one blind bisexual bird became an icon. This came out in February 2018. Thomas the goose died 6 February at almost 40 years old and is being buried
Good
beside his
Lord.
40 years old for a goose.
I feel like birds live longer than they should.
Well, it's because birds don't exist and they're government farce to spy on us.
That made it a lot creepier because you hear those birds. Like I went to a house the other day and there's a bird chirping in the other room. That makes it a lot creepier when you say it like that.
It's because birds don't exist. And they're government farce to spy on us. Have you ever seen The Incredibles? When the birds are in the forest and they're running around? That's all birds. All of them. There's never been a bird that's not run by the government.
Don't think
I forget where this quote-unquote fact came from. I just heard it
somebody who's on mushrooms, I think.
Well, they see God, so they know everything. Being buried behind his Saturday partner. His partner, Saturday. Thomas has been such an icon and well-loved bird, said Craig Shepard, who runs the Wellington Bird Rehabilitation Trust, where Thomas spent his last years.
Wait, a rehabilitation place for birds?
Yeah, because birds hurt their wings. It'll make more
Oh, I
sense.
thought it's kind of like a place for.
where they get clean.
Yeah.
It's lovely that he is going to be buried where he spent most of his life. But how exactly did this goose become such an icon? A love triangle. It all started back in 1990 when a black swan named Henrietta flew into the lagoon located in a small town in New Zealand's coast. Due to the damaged wing, she was unable to fly with other swans and was often alone until a few years later when a white goose named Thomas arrived. The duo quickly formed a bond, and Thomas was very protective of Henrietta, even scaring scaring is 2 R's, scaring is 1, off any humans or dogs that came near her.
Scarring off any.
But, I mean, that's a good way to get people to go away.
Yeah.
Scar them.
Scarred. You've been scarred.
But after 18 years of bliss together, a new, younger female swan entered the equation and was often spotted with Henrietta. No one thought much of it, assuming that they were both females. The shocker came when the New Zealand swan laid an egg. It turned out that Henrietta was in fact a male swan. So they spent 18 years together. The fact that the male swan who had mated with the new female swan. So this goose just is blind and doesn't know. It's very hard to establish a gender-mature black swans. It's very hard to establish the gender of a mature black swan, said Michael Pryor, the tour guide at this place, at the lagoon. So it turned out the fact that Thomas and Henrietta, who had spent 18 years together, were gay.
So it's just Henry, not.
It's Henry. Henrietta was renamed Henry.
Oh,
and,
saw that one coming.
And a new young swan was given the name Henrietta. Naturally, Thomas the Goose was not too pleased that someone had stolen his mate. He had gotten really aggressive and started beating the swans up. But once their eggs hatched, he changed completely and took to those babies like they were his own, said Pryor. Henry and Henrietta went on to have 68 surrogates over the next 6 years. Thomas decided to stick around with the duo, and he played the role of doting uncle, helping raise the swans, teaching them how to fly, and not taking them and taking care of them when their parents did not. It's so unusual to have two different species combining so intimately to raise a species. There's Thomas. In 2009, Henry the Black Swan died due to old age and was long before Henrietta flew off with another bird and left Thomas alone. What is this soap opera of foul?
This is one foul soap opera.
After a while, Thomas went to meet a female goose and establish. And this is not that funny, but I think it's really funny. I'm too tired. After a while, Thomas went and met a female goose in Estuary. And for the first time, he had 10 babies of his own. However, his stint as a father was short-lived as he had his babies stolen by another goose who raised the babies himself. Thomas's eyesight soon began to fail him, becoming blind, first in one eye and eventually both. Who is studying this bird so much that they know all this information?
Sounds like some bored people that have lots of money.
Because I'm like, oh my gosh, he was in 2013 finally relocated to the Wellington Bird Rehabilitation Trust, where he spent his final years of life. He died when he was 40 years old. That's pretty ancient. In human years, he would be around 80 years old. So yeah, I loved him so much. Many fond memories feeding him sweet corn every evening, said one user on Facebook.
I don't like birds.
They're creepy and weird, and they have very shark-like eyes. They're just not shark-like, but like weird eyes.
It just, I know a bird makes a great pet. They're just so annoying.
They're very annoying, but they're not. And I don't like them as a pet because they're not cuddly.
I don't know. I've seen some cuddly birds on Facebook.
I guess.
I'm just always afraid that they'll be like, "Oh, I like you," and then peck. Ah, my eyeballs.
I mean, that's what you get with any small animal, like a mouse or a hamster or a guinea pig.
Or a cat.
Cats are just evil in general.
Cats are just evil in general. People are like, "Oh, cats are amazing."
I've met some very nice kitties. They're
I've met
very
some
nice.
cats I want to punt.
I have also met those cats.
I met one yesterday. He kept rubbing on my leg, going, Did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did. You went,
Punting kitties.
that could be misconstrued, Caleb.
That's okay. We could use a little
Innuendo.
No, I was saying something like little. People are like, "Oh, you shouldn't say things like that," and then you do, and then they get all trolly. Controversy. We need a little controversy in
this podcast.
In this podcast, and there's some for you.
I was saying it's a double entendre, but anyways,
rubber chicken handbag.
I think that's all, folks. Thanks for joining us.
That's all we have to say. Just rubber chicken
handbag.
Eh.
That's a cool band name.
Yeah. Ooh.
Rubber chicken handbag.
Oh.
RCHB for short.
RCHB. I guess.
It's kind of like ACDC, but rubber chicken handbag. What did ACDC stand for? Was it just an electrical?
Yes, that's why their symbol's a lightning bolt.
I assumed, but I didn't know. I didn't know if it stands for
AC-DC.
Andrew Connor and Dimitri something.
I know one of their guys is named Angus. That's the only name I can remember.
I don't know any of them.
He died, I think.
Oh.
I think he was rhythm guitar.
I forget how many guitars there's different in a band.
Because the two guitarists were brothers.
Oh.
Angus and... I don't know.
Mangus.
Angus and Nangus. I don't know. Anyways.
Rubber chicken handbag.
Nowadays, you can buy just about anything online, which is actually true.
Have you ever gotten a Wish ad?
What?
Have you ever gotten a Wish ad? An ad for Wish.com, the weirdest website on the internet?
Possibly.
Where it takes 3 weeks to get anything, but you can get some weird stuff.
I like the T-shirts that you can find. I don't know who comes up with these T-shirts.
The very specific ones, like, I was born in February, and I like peanut butter, and if anyone ever says anything bad about my chinchilla, I'll totally kick them.
No, I was talking about like the one that looks like the really famous painting, like Japanese painting of oceans, except they made it Cookie Monster, and there's a cookie.
Those are all
things like that make me happy inside. Nowadays, you can buy anything online, but the latest item that people are obsessed over is a rubber chicken purse.
I didn't know anybody was obsessed with this, but okay.
Nobody is. They're just saying that because they're running out of things to write about.
What website
the
is this?
handbag.
That's hilarious.
The Henbag handbag has been, as the name suggests, designed to look like a chicken. With its pale yellow color and a yellow beak, 2 beady black eyes, feathers detailing, and red handles.
So neat. Yep.
Well, maybe it's waterproof.
I can imagine seeing a... My mom would like that handbag, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
She would think it's hilarious.
There are also a number of practical features, like its nylon bottom and zipper to make and to keep your belongings safe.
Wait. Oh, never mind. I thought the nylon bottom and then had a zipper in its bottom so you could look like you're stuffing your chicken for Thanksgiving.
Where's my lipstick? Ugh.
I see somebody in public just trying to
Got their
get
hand
something.
up their chicken bag, and then they pull out an egg. Ah! Throw it away.
So stupid. I love it.
Nylon bottom, zipper to keep your belongings safe. But this isn't just any old handbag. This bag, which is going for $32.95,
Whoa.
approximately 25 quid,
I think I forgot
on
how much
Amazon,
purses are.
has pretty extensive fan base online.
At least 6 people like it.
It has racked up more than 1,000 reviews, with an
That's
average
actually quite a
rating
bit.
of 4.5 out of 5.
If it has 1,000 reviews, that means it has to have at least 100,000 people who bought it.
Exactly. So
Normally.
there's 100,000 of these things floating around. One said, "If you're looking for a chicken bag, you've come to the right place." Wow. That's about it. Come on.
Obvious is obvious.
Another said, "I bought this hilarious birthday gift for my mom, who's a fan of collecting chickens, roosters, and everything that's country related."
I do not. Okay, it's on Amazon. Yep, 1,047 views. Oh gosh.
That's about it.
Let's go read
I
a
was
few more of
completely
these
lame.
reviews.
You feel like there would be some funnier ones.
So it's
like I said,
that's
seriously
what we're
the
gonna
best
do.
one you could find.
It has 1,079 reviews. Oh, some of these pictures are great. Someone keeps their Pepsi in it.
Oh.
Some of these are actually like really good looking pictures. All right, let's see. Let's. Oh, there's not a review under. Oh, here's a 1-star. My buff. What? I was looking forward to receiving my hen bag today, but when I opened the package, I was disappointed. The bag doesn't even come close to resembling the photo. It looks exactly like the photo. What are you talking about?
It looks exactly like the. Some people are just they're like. Meh.
I am very picky. What's better than a rubber chicken purse? Susie, who is just, she looks exactly like a person who would love
A chicken purse.
His name's not Susie. I just made that up. So being a student of vintage comedy. What? Being a student of vintage comedy. I didn't realize that was a sentence you could say, but here we are. When I heard that there was a rubber chicken vintage comedy, like
You didn't get that?
I don't know why. Don't leave me alone.
You know, like whoopee cushions and rubber chickens and.
But I guess I didn't realize that was old
I don't
comedy.
know why.
I thought
I don't know why. What was funny about a rubber chicken?
I don't. Monty Python probably had a rubber chicken, and it was probably hilarious. Same as the rabbit. Who knows?
Okay, we're going to Google to figure out why a rubber chicken is funny.
Some of these reviews are pretty fun bag, but not practical. No dip. 3 stars out of 5.
Why is a rubber chicken funny?
This is a very highly rated product here. Okay, there's 4% 1-star reviews, and FYI, it looks exactly like the picture, like a real chicken skin. Smells toxic. Returned for a full refund. It was no way is my 10-year-old having something that smells this toxic.
It probably smells like rubber.
It looks like real chicken skin. Poorly made, does not fit photo description. Don't waste your money on poor quality. The seams are extremely... It's a rubber chicken purse. Also, Caleb.
Yes.
Have you ever been with your wife when she buys a purse? Or does your wife have a purse? I don't remember if your wife...
She does have purses, but I refuse to go with her when she gets purses.
Purses are so expensive. I
Yeah.
don't know why. I don't know. I'm too practical, I guess, probably. But $38 is not that bad for a purse.
I thought it was 32. Is it more expensive
It's $38.70.
Oh, they've raised the price
$38.95.
up. Why rubber chickens? The origins of the rubber chicken. Ah, of course.
What?
It turns out are mysterious. Ha
Well, that's not helpful.
You're
Internet.
useless.
That is not helpful, Internet. Why are rubber chickens funny?
I mean, they've been around for years and years. I mean, the only thing funny I've ever seen of the rubber chicken is the guy that can make it sing.
Or that is pretty funny. Or the video of a guy going into a store and there's a basket of rubber chickens and he pushes down on all of them.
Oh, yeah. That is pretty funny.
So that's the only thing I can think of. Rubber chicken would be funny.
I don't know.
So Caleb, as you've known me for years, is I can't grow facial hair whatsoever.
No, he
really.
can't. It's rather...
I mean, it could look similar to yours. I grow right here and right here, but I don't have any growth here.
Well, yeah, that's... if you notice, I actually shave this off most of the time.
What? You don't leave the creepy, weird, random patchiness?
I don't do the... I try to keep it looking
I think you
clean.
should shave it all off and just have a mustache. But anyways.
Have you ever noticed that some people cannot grow one mustache? Like me? I can't grow one mustache. I grow two mustaches.
Yes, so do I. That's all I have.
Like right here is bare as a butt.
You're reverse Hitler.
Okay. But it's so weird to me because the other day I was looking and I'm just staring at it for a while, which don't do that. Don't stare at your face for too long. It gets weird. And I'm just like, this is weird. I kind of want to shave it off because it looks weird. But then you realize nobody really cares. Nobody really pays attention to that.
No, not really. Most people who
if most people are like that close to your face, there's a problem in the first place.
Yeah, nobody should be that close. Yeah, I found if I stare at the mirror too long, I start having an existential crisis and being like, is this what people really see me as?
Oh, yeah. Where did that come from? What is that?
But anyways.
Do I need to call a doctor? Is it cancerous? You don't have these questions?
Oh, no, I do. That's why I'm laughing.
Is
It's
that mole? What is that mole?
Relatable humor.
Why is it so weird? Why does it look like Benjamin Franklin?
Why does it look like a $100 bill?
Yay, I'm getting coffee and I'm feeling better.
So anyways, so I'm not doing No Shave November. I'm going to shave my face because I've done it. I did it 2 years ago and it turned out scary. But I'm going to try not to cut my hair. I might get it trimmed, like on my neck. I'm like a werewolf on my neck.
Okay, how does that count as no shave?
Because I'm not going to get my head shaved like I normally do.
That's not a shave. That's a buzz.
I'm making something up.
He's not playing by the rules.
No, I'm not, because I'm also probably not going to donate to any men's charities.
Yeah,
that you're supposed to do in November.
Movember. It sounds like manscaping.
Yeah, manscaped with
Movember.
a 3.0 hedge
Don't
trimmer.
mow yourself.
Gross. Nobody will love you. Please keep your body trimmed up and not gross.
Yeah.
If your belly button hair is 30 inches long, cut that.
No, don't. Please, we want to see that. I want to see somebody's belly button hair if it's
30 inches.
If it's 30 inches long, that's like
we're doing something very different here.
Yeah, and wax it or do something really interesting with it. I mean, like, yeah, wear a crop top. If you've got hair that long, show that pride.
It just reminds me of I think it's a Geico commercial where the lady has really long armpit hair.
I think I know what you're talking about.
You don't want to see it. It's gross.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to check us out on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube. Leave a comment. Say something mean about my hair or something. Or, I don't know, Caleb's shirt. No, nothing about this shirt. I like this shirt. If you want to follow us on Facebook and Instagram to get updates on what's going on, go ahead and do that. Morning Eggnog. And if you want to have a stroke, if you have a green screen background,
stroke. Watch the next week.
If you have a green screen background, a topic
if you have
to cover.
Don't watch our show.
What?
Which one's epilepsy? Is that right?
Epilepsy.
Epilepsy. Hey, if you got epilepsy, don't watch this show.
Epilepsy normally is triggered by flashing lights.
Yeah, that was right.
I don't think we have flashing lights.
Well, we got a screen back here. We could totally throw somebody into epilepsy.
Anyways, if you have a topic you want us to cover, a green screen background, or if you'd like to be on the podcast, or know someone who should be on our podcast, or
we should invite a train in here. Wait, just the conductor, preferably.
So thanks so much. You can to finish that spiel. You can message us on Facebook, Instagram, or email us at morningeggnog@gmail.com. Thanks so much for joining us, and have a wonderful morning, noon, or night.
See ya.
Who said that first? Have a wonderful morning, noon, or night.
What do you mean?
Somebody said that first. I didn't come up with it.
Oh, well.
Who said morning, noon, or night first? Oh no, we weren't recording.
Oh, yeah.